Good evening, Warhawks. This is Coach Jackson with our back to school night information for freshman foundations for the school year of 2021-22. Very excited to be back at Madison teaching and seeing your children face to face. A little bit about myself. This is my 22nd year at Madison High School. I have been teaching here for a little longer than that as I came in as a long term sub the year prior, and I have been coaching also that entire time. I have coached multiple sports here at Madison, but I have settled in now as the head football coach and the athletic director. And I also teach biology. And this year, I am excited to be teaching freshman foundation. I grew up here in San Diego. I went to Mira Mesa High School, just a little bit north of here, and I went to SDSU, Go Aztecs, for my undergrad work, and then continued on with my master's and my teaching credential at Alliant University up there in the Scripps Ranch area. My philosophy is pretty simple, and it's kind of the way I live my life. Is I want to help people become successful. So I want to help teach your children the characteristics of what I believe it takes to be successful as they are moving forward, and I'm excited to be able to do that in this freshman foundations setting. Simple learning objectives. You can read there is just our kids need to become familiar with the cooperative learning strategies that we use. We're going to make sure we are increasing engagement within our learning community, gaining awareness of what affects the social functioning of groups. We're going to make sure we're building supportive relationships, recognizing the value of education, and then just developing the mental framework and those organizational strategies that they're going to need in life. My very simple, very simply put, the way I kind of translate this to kids is if we had an entire wall of doors, we want to make sure that when we are done with high school, we can choose to go through whichever door we decide. At this point, as freshmen, they might say, I want to go to college, or I want to go right into the workforce, or I want to go into the military, or I don't want to go to college. And so I say, okay, that's fine. That's the way you feel now. But let's make sure that we do the things necessary. So if you change your mind over the next 4 years, you have the opportunity to do whatever you want to do. So that is my goal. My goal is to make everybody uh, college ready, and the decision that they make and the families make at that time is up to them. But we want to make sure that we do everything we can to make sure no door is closed and they have the opportunity to do what they want when that decision time really comes. The learning management system that we use in foundations is going to be Google Classroom. That is going to be our primary LMS system. And then obviously parents and students, you want to make sure you're keeping up to date on what we're doing, and you can do that on Power Schools also. I wanted to take a quick moment and just let you guys know, like, I am a Warhawk through and through. I've been here for over 2 decades. I've now started having kids coming through my class of kids that I taught and coached, 15, 18, 20 years ago. And my own children have grown up on the Warhawk fields, on the Warhawk campus, and they are now students at Madison. So I have a freshman and a junior that are here on campus. And I am a true believer in what Madison High School promotes and what Madison High School, the values that we have and that we pass on to our children. I believe our staff is one of the most helpful staffs that I've ever seen. Our kids are great. It's a small community. Everyone really knows everyone, and it's a great opportunity, a great place for our kids to learn. Simple expectations in my class. Obviously, in order to do well, you have to be present. So being here and being, involved and being engaged is really important. One of the biggest rules, and you'll talk to your kids about our social contract and our social norms, is respect. If we respect one another, that's really going to lead us down the right path towards a great learning environment. So that's one of the things that I really push in our class. Obviously, academic language on school is critical. Not whether we're talking, whether we're writing. Like we want to make sure that we are spelling out words properly and not using our text language, right? And then I'm going to make sure your kids are engaging in conversation, right? We're going to collaborate with one another, We are going to present in class a lot. We are going to be engaged and involved. And that's really what it's about. I want to make sure that when the kids leave this class, they are ready and confident to conquer everything that comes before them. Obviously, if ever they need help, please do not hesitate. I will, if I cannot help them, I will make sure that they are led in the right direction to get that help. These are some really important dates on the Madison calendar and the San Diego Unified calendar in general. If you go to our website, you will see the bell schedule. You will see the general calendar. These are when our report cards are distributed and come out. Our progress reports and our report cards are what we go by when it comes to eligibility for those people that do extracurricular activities, whether it be athletics or drama or band or whatever it is. The maintenance of eligibility is critical, so we want to make sure that they are above a 2.0 and that they are able to be as active as possible in everything that we do on campus here at Madison. I know that this video is coming out a little bit early. Just as a reminder, on September 13th at 6, I will have a Zoom if anybody does have any general questions, anything that I can answer about our policies or any questions that you have. I am here for you guys. I'm here to support not only the kids, but I'm also here to support the parents, as I know that that can be a tough transition sometimes for parents also when their children come into high school. My email is right there, rjackson2 at sandy.net. I am looking forward to having an absolutely wonderful year. Once again, if you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate, or if you need anything from me, please do not hesitate. Have a wonderful Monday night on September 13th, and I look forward to seeing anybody who has any questions. Go Warhawks.